Welcome back to France. I'm Brian, and we're on the beach with another Brian, Bryan Jones, the head coach for USA Ultimate Men's Team, who right now are a perfect 7-0. So I guess the first question is pretty easy. How's the tournament going so far, Brian?
I wouldn't say that's pretty easy. I think for us, the constant adjustment coming into this tournament was getting our players who normally play on grass, getting ready to play on beach as much as possible. And I think it's something that where we had a couple of training sessions coming in this tournament, but the amount of games per day, which has been pretty high, 3 games a day, has really helped our players get comfortable on the sand and able to work out the kinks in our offensive and defensive sets.
Sounds good. Now, you were telling me earlier that you were actually involved in the selection process, which I bet, in the U.S. is a pretty tough thing. You get a lot of people, a lot of high-level names, great players applying. How did that go?
Oh, it was difficult. I think one of the challenges, too, is that when we're working with USA Mixed is we both want some of the same players, and so there's a little bit of a negotiation there on who we're going to get and who we're going to take, and so that's part of that. And then also what's incredible, I think, is on the men's side is the Masters team is very strong, and there's a lot of players who are Masters eligible that could have played on the Open team, and so we had to kind of take a look at that as well. And so it's a very challenging process, but in the end, we were happy with the team we have.
So you're rolling through your pool right now, but we're heading towards quarterfinals, and one of the teams that you haven't played is dominating on the other side, and that's the Philippines. And they're definitely the kind of team out here that plays a style that maybe North Americans aren't used to. Are you looking forward to getting them maybe in the gold medal?
Yeah, I think, hopefully we see them in the gold medal. We have a couple of rounds before that we're going to be focused on. But yeah, the Philippines are a team that we think about going into this tournament and prepare. We respect them a lot. They do a fantastic job of moving the disc well, very quickly, more so than any other team. And they run a little bit of an unconventional offense. And so with their quick disc movement and ability to strike deep very quickly, it makes it a challenge. And on top of that, they're very athletic. And I just saw earlier in this tournament some of their players sky some of the Great Britain players, and some of these Great Britain players have 6 to even 8 inches on them. And so they're very impressive, and they're going to be a challenge should we face them.
Now, you want to make sure you're not having too much fun outside of the games, but probably just enough fun. How has some of the experience around the town been in this last 3 or 4 days?
I think it's been incredible. I think for me in the past, personally, I got to go to Dubai, but it was as an announcer, and here it's been a little bit more time to relax and be with the team outside of all of that work. And so the beach is great, the water's fantastic, and then the town here is very cool. I love just the setup and the community that kind of gets fostered just for this 1 week experience, and it's something I'm going to treasure for a really long time.
Sounds good. So we're rolling towards quarterfinals. You're going to be able to see a lot of games streamed online as we've had all week. You go to live.wcbu2017.org. You'll get to see some of that stuff. You'll probably see Team USA there. This has been Brian for On the Beach. Stay tuned for our next episode coming soon.